Sarah here with Gypsyfae Creations, and I'm diving right in today because I have a really big custom order that I am making for some wedding shower soaps. And so, nothing special, I just wanted to record that and share it with you guys. Normally I don't do this big of an order, and I don't normally do customized orders either. I don't put myself out there like that, but someone asked me and I said why not. So I've got my oils, and I'm going to pour in my lye water solution with titanium dioxide and a bit of sodium lactate. I'm going to give that a whirl with the kitchen vibrator. Alright, so got that mixed up. A buyer had contacted me on Etsy and asked me to make this, and we kind of put our heads together and you know what she was looking for and the sizes and the scents and the colors and all of that. So it's a fairly simple soap compared to what I usually make. They're going to be a little smaller as well. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to split this batter. The colors are going to be like a cream and a blush is what I'm going for. I'm hoping to achieve a blush color. Not too pink, not too orange. I'm hoping I can do that. So I've mixed up a little concoction of Summer Crush by Nature's Nurture Soap and some Satin Orange Yellow from this Workshop Heritage. It's kind of a thing I've had laying around. I've not really used it before, but it came in handy. And then I think I want to add a little bit of Snowflake Sparkle to this big guy. And then I'm going to mix in the fragrance. I gave her a couple different fragrances to choose from. She wanted a floral, maybe citrusy, not very overwhelming scent, and the one she picked is called Country Bliss, and it is from the Virginia Candle Supply Company. I like them because they are local-ish. They do free shipping, and I get it really fast. So I don't usually go about it this way. I don't add the fragrance in this early, but I'm not getting anything intricate in this design here. So anyway, the scent is fresh breeze or fresh air with a little bit of clementines and daisies in it. It's actually really nice. I think I might add a little more of that orange in there. Just a little bit more, I think. Great. Looks good. Gonna go with it. So I'm going to do an in the pot swirl for this. These bars are going to be about 4 ounces, which is still a little large for wedding shower favors in my opinion, but that's what she wanted, so that's what you get. Who says they have to be tiny little sample bars anyway? I'm going to scrape the sides of this bowl, make sure everything is incorporated and that mica's not sticking to the bottom of it. Great. And then in this bowl, bring it in for a closer look, but just to start off with this, I'm going to pour it into the big bucket. I'm just going to do about half of this so that when I get halfway through it, since it's going in 2 separate molds, all the color that's just stuck at the top will have to be, I'll have to pour more in so that there's some on the bottom. And if you guys haven't been following me that long, I've not been making soap for maybe a year now. And Brad and I got married in September of 2006, which means I wasn't making soap then. So for my wedding, I did caramel apples. And I don't know what in the world I was thinking by trying to make 100 and some caramel apples, because I can never look at another caramel apple the same way ever again. It was like the biggest mistake ever. If I was making soap, it would have been so much cooler because everyone would have got soap and I would have been so much more happier and pleased with my wedding favors. And you know, you can't make caramel apples too far in advance of a wedding because it's a fresh fruit. So that was even more stressful. So I don't recommend that unless you know somewhere to get them that, you know, they can have them made. Don't try and do that yourself. I don't recommend it at all. Alright. So pouring in this other one. I had a fall themed wedding and I think that's why I thought caramel apples would be a good idea. But boy was I wrong. Alright, I'm gonna just give these a little whack. This is my masking tape that I'm trying to leave on there so that I know where to stick the embeds. Alright, then I'm going to scrape out this giant container here. I think I actually might add a little bit of color to this batter that's left over and maybe put a little design on the top. Yeah, I'm going to sit these to the side and put the rest in this bowl and kind of work up a little colored batter for the top. Some batter mixed up and I'm just kind of sprinkling it around on top of each one of these. And almost got away without making a mess. Alright, and then I'm going to take the end of this paintbrush because I can't find a chopstick, and I'm just gonna make a little design in this. And one more tap. And then the final touch on this, I made some soap dough embeds of little flowers. The invite that she sent me a picture of is kind of a wildflower looking invite. So I'm going to stick one of these on each of the bars. So I would have so much rather have had these at my wedding than caramel apples. I think I scarred all of my friends that had to help me make that. They're like, why don't you just do something simple? And I'm like, no, I have to have caramel apples. And it was a disaster. I couldn't even look at them. I was so embarrassed to hand them out. I'm like, no one is going to eat these. But that is the kind of person I am. It's like, I'm going to try and do it on my own. I'm going to do what I want. and then I'm going to learn a lesson from it. Like, I should have just went out and bought something cute little thing, like a pack of mints like everyone else does. Alright. So I'm going to let these sit for 24 to 48 hours, and then I'm going to come back to cut them. Alright, so I get to cut these today before I go to work, which never happens. We got a late start today because it's snowing outside. Just cutting off the end piece there. And I like this. I like being able to get up and get stuff done before I go to work. Never happens like that ever. So I've already like prepped some soup for dinner. I'm cutting the soap. I'm just taking my good old time before I get to go to work for a short day. I'm loving it. And I'm kind of loving the snow. I'm ready for spring. I really want some warm weather. The daffodils have even started coming up, and then it decided to snow. But I don't think we're going to get any more this year, and I will be perfectly happy with that. Bring on spring. These are really adorable bars. Simple and sweet. They smell really good. So what I'll do is I have 2 more loaves of these to make, and once I have them all made, I will label them and put little tags and ribbons on them and make them pretty and ship them out. And it is what it is. I'll be done with them. Not too difficult. Still not something that I'm interested in doing for a living. But I gave it a try. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more fun soap making videos. Any questions or comments, you can leave them in the section down below. And until next time, smell you later.